Hi, so in this video I'm going to be talking to you about 20 of the YouTube best practices which I have found really useful and really effective when creating YouTube videos or managing your channel. So what I mean by that is that it's great that you're creating great content, great videos, but what is the best way you should be uploading them onto YouTube? What are the things you should be setting and doing and not doing on the YouTube channel in order to get the most exposure for the videos that you're creating, get the most amount of views on it, and just generally the best way to manage it. So I'm going to be talking to you about 20 points which I feel are really important. I'm going to tell you in no particular order, and if that's the sort of thing that you want to hear more of, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notifications button, so that when I do create similar content you'll be the first to be notified. And also, if you've got your points about what type of things you do or you avoid doing when managing your YouTube channel, put in the comments below. It'd be great to hear from you. Create a brand account. So what I mean by a brand account is it allows you to add multiple users to your YouTube channel. So if multiple people want to manage your YouTube, you can do that once you've got a brand account. But what it also means is that you can also then manage multiple channels. Have a well-designed banner. Now what I mean by that is the banner is the thing that goes right at the top of your YouTube page. Now what you should really consider is that when people look at your YouTube channel and they look at the banner, they should really instantly know what your YouTube channel is all about without even scrolling down the page. So make it really evident what your page is about, and make sure you're consistent with your branding guidelines. A great tool to use in order to create simple banners and artwork and thumbnails is a tool called Canva. So if you go to canva.com, it's absolutely fantastic. Check it out, there'll be a link in the description below. Have clear audio and lighting. Now it's really important. So it doesn't matter how good your content is, if people can't look at your videos clearly, and more importantly, if they can't hear you properly, they will not look at your YouTube videos. So it's really important that you invest in some good lighting and a good microphone, so you've got a good audio. A good microphone you can pick up from a place like Amazon for around about as little as $10 upwards. Create branded thumbnails. So what I mean by that is make sure that you've got your own style, your own colors, your own fonts. The way you create your thumbnails should be really unique to yourself. You want to really make yourself stand out from the other people who've got similar videos to you. And also take into account that don't make your fonts too small. So if you've got some writing on your thumbnails, don't keep them too small, because your thumbnails only appear like a small image and people will not be able to read a lot of text. So if you do have a lengthy title for your videos, just think that how can you use a few words of those thumbnails, of that title, into your thumbnail so that even on a small size, it is going to be readable. And again, you can use a tool like canva.com in order to create awesome looking thumbnails. The perfect video title. So make sure you research your keywords and phrases when creating a title, because your title is going to be a major factor for people when they determine whether they're going to click on your video, click on your thumbnail to actually view your video or not. So for example, if you're selling homes, don't just have a title called like homes, because it's meaningless. A better title might be how to sell your home, or the quickest way to sell my home. That might be a more meaningful title. Use tools such as VidIQ and TubeBuddy, or maybe even Google Keyword Planner, to research your titles. This will also impact your YouTube SEO. So SEO stands for search engine optimization. So what we really mean by that is by having good titles, you've got a really good chance of your videos appearing a lot more higher up compared to titles which are very broad, got a high competitive nature, and are pretty much meaningless. YouTube descriptions. Now this is what a lot of people miss out on. With every video, you can write up to 5,000 characters of a description which describes the actual video that you're creating. Now, you might say, well, 5,000 is too much, right? So what I normally do is I just normally split it up. So I normally have a paragraph or 2 paragraphs talking about the video itself, that what this video is about, and introducing the video. And make sure, again, you've got your main keywords within your descriptions. But then I have a lot of call to actions. So for example, I might have an ebook or I might have a subscription service, or I might be selling some training courses. So whatever call to actions or products you may have, put the links of those within your description. So take full advantage of the description area in order to capitalize on when people are looking at your videos, they can read it and then they can actually take action by clicking on one of your links and subscribing to your service or even buying from you. Use tags. So when creating a YouTube video, YouTube allows you to add tags onto each video, and what a tag is, it's basically the keywords that you really want to be found for. Now, in terms of how effective they are, they're not very effective at all, but in terms of like getting your video ranked. However, tags are really useful for misspellings. So if you've got variations of spellings of the main sort of keywords that you've got, it's a brilliant place to add them in to help the algorithm, the YouTube algorithm, to determine whether your video is relevant to what the user is actually looking for. Now, in terms of how many tags you can have up to 500 characters per video, entering as many tags as you want to, as long as you stay within the 500 characters limit. And again, using a tool such as VidIQ, it will help you to find really good tags which are relevant to your videos. Use playlists to categorize your videos. So what I mean by that is, let's say for example, if your main subject is digital marketing, you might be talking about Google Ads, you might be talking about search engine optimization, you might be talking about Instagram or Facebook. So whatever you're talking about, you can assign each one of these videos to a certain playlist. And the great advantage about this is that firstly, you're keeping your videos a bit more organized, and also what will happen is that when one video stops playing, then you're helping the algorithm to determine what video it should play next out of that particular playlist, which is going to be more relevant to the end user. Once again guys, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notifications button, and if you've got any comments, put them in the comment description below. It'd be great to hear from you. Share your videos. So once you've created a video, don't just assume that, or don't just leave it to the hands of YouTube in order to promote your video. You've got to do the sharing, you've got to do the promotion of your video. So you can do that by promoting on Facebook, for example, on Twitter. You can embed your video within your website. You can send out email broadcasts telling people about your video, encouraging people to share your video. The more people that look at your video for a longer period of time, the more signals that you're giving to YouTube that this is a good quality video, so therefore I should promote it more. Have call to actions within your video. So just like I did earlier on, tell people, hey, share this video, subscribe to my channel, hit the notifications button, leave a comment in the description area, ask questions to your audiences. Hey, how do you like so and so? And what this is doing is it's again giving signals to the YouTube platform that if your videos are getting more engagement, then it's going to promote your video a lot more. Plus you're keeping it a little bit interactive, it's not too passive. And you're also, building up your audiences. You're building up your audiences, and you're getting more out of your video. People might be subscribing to your ebook and so on. So you're taking full advantage of the video that you're creating, rather than just having one passive video only talking about your subject, having no call to actions in it. And when you're having call to actions, you don't have to leave it right to the end, because not everyone's going to look at your video right to the end. Have a couple before. If your video is lengthy, maybe one in the middle, or one or two in the middle, and then some at the end. Monitor your YouTube analytics. So you can do this by clicking on the analytics link, which is normally on the left hand side of your page. Now by doing so, this YouTube will tell you what type of audiences are looking at your videos. How long are they looking at your videos on average? What locations, what demographics are these audiences who are looking at your videos? What are their age ranges? What are their genders? And by analyzing this, you can determine what type of videos you want to create in the future. So it's a great section that you must look at in order to understand your audience. Make your videos accessible. So what I mean by that is, a lot of people will be looking at your YouTube videos without any sound turned on. So what you can do, you can embed subtitles within your videos, so then even if the sound is turned off, people can actually look at your video and read what you're saying as opposed to having the audio turned on. Now, a great tool you can use for this is a tool like rev.com. There'll be a link in the description below. Please take a look at it. And what it can do, you can simply convert your video into text, which you can then import into YouTube, into the video that you're creating. Increase your watch time. So experiment with what type of videos are being viewed and how long videos are being viewed for. So by increasing your watch time, you're allowing more of your videos to be viewed and you're building up a relationship with your potential audiences. So you can do that by generally keeping your videos engaged, keeping it interesting, and maybe even telling them that, hey, if you watch to the end and I'll be giving away something, or I'm giving away my best tip right at the end of the video. Use end cards. So when creating a YouTube video, you can put end cards, which means that at the end of the video, you can have icons or thumbnails displayed, which encourages people to watch a video of your choice. So either the most popular video, or if you want people to watch a certain video, you can actually control that by using end cards, which is a great way of people engaging with more of your YouTube videos as opposed to just looking at your video and then going on to somebody else's channel. So you want to keep people within your YouTube channel as much as possible, engaging and looking at your videos as much as possible. Scheduling and consistency. So when creating YouTube videos, try to schedule them to be released on a certain day, at a fixed time every single week, because once you build up your audiences will be expecting to watch one of your videos on a certain day of the week or a certain time of the day. So with YouTube, what you can do, you can create videos and schedule them to go live at a certain date. So you can have a batch of videos. So it could be that a couple of weeks you might get busy and you might not get time to create the videos. But if you schedule them in advance, they will be made live at the time that you have set. Add chapters to your videos. So what chapters do, it basically helps to break up the video. So you can have a chapter for introduction, you can have a chapter for, several chapters for your main topic and a few chapters for your conclusions. And people can then have the ability to skip chapters and get quicker to the chapter that they want to really learn about. Quality, not quantity. What I mean by that is, I see a lot of videos whereby the first 2, 3, 4 minutes, people are talking about themselves. Your audiences, with the greatest of respect, they don't care about you. They are watching a video to learn about a specific thing that they want to learn about. They've got a pain, they've got a problem they want to solve, and they want to know how to overcome that, or they want to find a solution. Don't make your videos too boring. Make sure you give exceptional value, as much value as possible. It's not about the quantity of videos that you create, it's about the quality of the videos that you create. So give value, keep giving loads and loads of value. Don't make it all about yourself. Try to help your end users, and if there are any downloads they can do, like to help them further, tell them about it within your video. So make sure that all your videos are based on quality and not just about you talking about yourself and how good you are. Still with me so far? Yeah? Hang on, there's a few more points left that I want to just cover before we conclude this video, okay? Hold on till the end, guys. The length of the video. So experiment with how long your audiences typically look at your videos. So again, you can look at your analytics. What I always advise is have your videos at least 5 minutes, ideally 10 minutes plus. And you will then, over time, you will start to notice what type of durations your audiences are looking at your videos for, and then you can decide on your future videos that how long they're going to be. Or if people are not looking at your videos for a long period of time, then you can ask yourself why. What can I do to encourage them to look at your videos for a longer period of time? So if you can aim for around about 10 minutes, then do so, or 10 minutes plus. I personally have found longer videos get a lot more views, a lot more exposure than short videos. Add a description to your YouTube channel. So when people come onto your YouTube channel, they can read about you. And you can do this by simply clicking on your icon on the top right hand side of your page, going to your YouTube studio, clicking on your video, and then clicking on the About Us, and then add a description. So this will really help so that when people are looking at your YouTube channel, they can read a bit more about you. You know, what are the products or services that you're providing, and how can you help them, or why should it be you that they should learn more about. On a final note, experiment. Keep experimenting. So YouTube is not a sort of channel whereby you can create YouTube videos and they're instantly going to get promoted, or you're going to get loads of viewers. You need to experiment with so many different things, from, you know, the extra thumbnails, the banners, the descriptions that you use, the length of the videos, how you plan your actual video itself, your call to actions, and so on. Keep experimenting and keep being consistent. All the best, guys. I have got a guide in the description below. Click on the link, and I've got a great YouTube guide which you'll find incredibly useful. Make sure you do download it, and make sure you do subscribe to this channel. Hit the notifications button, and if you found that, you know, there are certain points that I may have covered within this video which you found really useful, or even that, you know, your own experiences, let everybody know about it. It'd be great to hear from you. Take care, guys, and see you soon. Goodbye.